Well, ASEAN may be reaching the end of its patience with Myanmar's military government for not moving towards ending conflict in the country. It has been 20 months since ASEAN reached a deal for its 5-point consensus with military leaders, but little effort has gone towards its implementation. Myanmar will not be attending tomorrow's talks. ASEAN foreign ministers are meeting in Indonesia tomorrow, where they are expected to discuss drastic strategies on Myanmar. Those discussions made even more urgent after the military government launched an airstrike on civilians attending a concert in Kachin state. At least 50 people were killed. ASEAN officials condemned the attack, accusing the armed forces of cowardice and inhumanity. But the military says it was responding to ambushes by rebels. At least 1,500 victims are known to have been killed since General Min Aung Hlaing's forces launched a coup last year. For more on this, Chani Bhavani joins us live from Jakarta. Chani, after 20 months of no progress, has ASEAN given up on its 5-point consensus?
Well, Myanmar certainly expected to be top agenda for discussion at tomorrow's special meeting. Now, critics have called the 5-point consensus ineffective. There are growing calls to replace it, and the region's foreign ministers are expected to discuss and hopefully come to a decision on how best to manage the situation with Myanmar and its military government ahead of the summits in Cambodia next month. Indonesian Foreign Minister Retno Marsudi has said to local media previously that this meeting will specialize in summit preparations, and it is not a form of interference, but rather a reflection of ASEAN's care towards one of its own members.
Chani, of course, one concern or one possibility is that Myanmar might not, or the government there may not act unless there is any kind of action against it, should it not act. Can we expect any sort of action against the government from tomorrow's ASEAN foreign ministers meeting?
At this point, what has been conveyed to media is that the meeting essentially will serve as a preparatory discussion prior to the upcoming summit, where Myanmar is sure to be one of the summit's focuses, and especially where implementing the 5-point consensus is concerned and how the bloc will proceed going forward. Now, Foreign Minister Retno Marsudi has said that where Myanmar is concerned, she has maintained close relations with the region's other leaders, and there's close communications, and she is continuing to take on a familial dialogue approach.
Oh, thanks for that. Chani Bhavani speaking to us there from Jakarta.